Good evening, football fans. The Sock Rock Week is in the books. Hope you all had a good week. Looking forward to the Thanksgiving holiday weekend. Should be an enjoyable 4 days off. Well, week 13 in the NFL is approaching, and it's been another exciting weekend of football. Now, before I get into the week 13 matchups in the NFL, I want to talk about the Giants. The Giants play the Tampa Bay Buccaneers this past Sunday. Now, I thought this would be a fairly competitive game, competitive game, because to me, the Buccaneers are not that great of a team. They're okay, but they're not great. It turns out the Giants got blown out by the Buccaneers, and I'm not blaming this all on Tommy DeVito because he was just made starting quarterback last week. So it's not all his fault. The whole team did not play well. Both the offensive line and the defensive line did not play well at all. They lost by 30-7. That was just an awful performance from the Giants. Now, they're 2-9, and let's face it, this team's not going anywhere. So the way I see it, this team's on the verge of getting a top 5 draft pick. That's all there is. Because basically they're tanking. The team's basically tanking right now. So if I'm concerned, they're looking at a top 5 draft pick. Now, Thanksgiving Day, the Giants are playing the Cowboys. Now, the Cowboys are not playing that great, although they got a win against the Commanders. But they're not playing that great either. But I fully expect the Giants to lose to the Cowboys. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if the Cowboys blow them out. Because for some reason, they can't beat the Cowboys whether they're at MetLife Stadium or AT&T Stadium in Dallas. So I fully expect the Giants to lose to the Cowboys tomorrow. Now that game is at 4 p.m. on Fox. So we'll see what happens. I mean, it wasn't too long ago that these two teams played each other on Thanksgiving Day. I think the last time the Giants played the Cowboys on Thanksgiving Day, I think it was like 2 years ago, which was 2022. So I know Dallas always plays on Thanksgiving, but I'm surprised the Giants are playing on Thanksgiving, considering that they've been an awful team this season. So we'll see what happens. If they beat the Cowboys, I'll be surprised, but I don't expect the Giants to beat the Cowboys. So that's about that. Let's get to the Week 13 matchup in the NFL. Thanksgiving Day, that Thursday, you have the Bears at the Lions. That game will be at 12:30 on CBS. You have the Giants at the Cowboys, 4 p.m. on Fox. And then you got the Dolphins at the Packers on NBC. That's the 3 games on Thanksgiving. Then we got a game on Black Friday. It's the Raiders at the Chiefs. That game will be on Prime Video. Here are Sunday's games. You have Steelers at the Bengals, Seahawks at the Jets, Chargers at the Falcons, Texans at the Jaguars, Cardinals at the Vikings, Colts at the Patriots, Titans at the Commanders, Buccaneers at the Panthers, Rams at the Saints, Eagles at the Ravens. That's be a very good game, I think. The Eagles versus the Ravens. That's be a good game. And 49ers at the Bills, which is Sunday Night Football. And on Monday, you have the Browns at the Broncos. There are your Week 13 matchups in the NFL. The Jets are back in action this Sunday, and they take on the Seahawks at MetLife Stadium. Now, they've been off for about a week because they were on bye, so they'll be back in action this Sunday against the Seahawks at home at MetLife Stadium. Now, they're 3-8, the Jets, so I don't fully expect them to make the playoffs. At this point. So, I mean, and who knows if Rodgers is going to come back next season? Because now he's saying, from what I'm hearing, that he may not return next season. And then if he does return, it's going to be the Jets. So we'll see what happens. It's going to be interesting of who the Jets are going to get for their new GM and head coach. So that's very interesting. That's another thing. The GM that may come in, whoever that may be, may or may not want Rodgers. So it's going to be interesting of who the Jets hire for their new GM and head coach. So it's been a disappointing season for the Jets. I thought for sure that they're going to make the playoffs this season, especially after last season when Rodgers got injured in the first game of the season, and it turned out to be a bad season. So I'm sure that this season will be like a rebound, and that they'll make the playoffs. So if Rodgers doesn't come back next season to the Jets, then it was just a big failure for the Jets of not bringing him here. I said from the outset, bringing Aaron Rodgers was not a good move. He's past his prime. He's a 40-year-old quarterback. This is the same situation when they brought Brett Favre from the Packers, and he was like 40 years old. So it was a disappointing season for the Jets. Like I said, every year it's always something with the Jets. It's always something with the Jets. So the Jets should beat the Seahawks on Sunday, but I'm not guaranteeing it because the Seahawks are also having a good season. So we'll see what happens with the Jets on Sunday. If they win, they win. If they lose, they lose. So at this point, they're just going to play out the season. I just want to wish all of you football fans a happy and wonderful Thanksgiving. I like Thanksgiving because it's one of my favorite holidays of the year. I like spending it with family and eating good food and watch football. So Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday, and under that, a close second is Christmas. So I'm looking forward to go to my aunt's for Thanksgiving. Should be an enjoyable day. Whatever you have planned for Thanksgiving, I hope you have an enjoyable one. For those who don't have anyone to spend Thanksgiving with, all I can say is make the best of it. But whatever you all have planned for Thanksgiving, make it an enjoyable one. Be safe and enjoy the 4-day Thanksgiving holiday weekend. You have nice 4 days to enjoy, to relax. Plenty of football games going to be on this weekend. I'm going to do my video on the college football game for this weekend probably tomorrow, so that'll be up tomorrow. But it's going to be a sad weekend. Hope you all have a great 4-day weekend, and I'll talk to you all soon.